Square. And Nadeem has been a really good partner for Code for Boston for a while now, so the floor is yours.
All right, ready to go. My name is Nadeem Mazen. I am a city councilor in Cambridge and a startup entrepreneur, but I am primarily obsessed with inviting us all back into the conversation. One of those conversations about makerspaces. This is Danger Awesome Wherever. Makerspaces for the masses. We invite people to take equipment usually reserved for the ivory tower and 3D print, laser cut, create art, engineering, prototypes, anything you can imagine on the street level. And as far as I know, we're the world's only retail makerspace, but I think it's important to jut out. There's a TED Talk where I talk about jutting out into people's way, inviting them back in aggressively to creativity. There aren't spaces like that for creativity and for civics on the ground floor. There's a couple of things we work on. DIY sustainability was a workshop with Autodesk to bring everyday kids, adults, underserved communities into environmental impact through high-tech design, and this was an accessibility conference. Nimblebot, creative agency, you can see up there a piece of software we made for vetting the truthiness of 2012 election assertions on both sides, Democrat and Republican, but we generally make animations and software for the medium-sized nonprofits that can't afford it. I ran for city council. I was, as I said, obsessed with inviting more people back into the conversation with some unusual self-imposed restrictions, including self-imposed term limits. But I spend most of my time holding civics meetings and get-togethers, trainings, and other types of things, because I believe that if you're a good leader, one of the things that you'll do primarily is to find leaders better than yourself as quickly as possible. And so I'm on the scout, I'm on the move, and I'm asking people through bite-sized politics and weekly updates to join me in that work. What about project management? There isn't any. Government essentially does not have great project management. One of the things I'm obsessed with is creating a transparent opportunity for us to follow the progress of government, us as policymakers, us as voters and residents. Right now, government has an if you build it, they will come mentality when it comes to programs and services. I believe in street teams and street work, and it is a shame to me that we don't have someone who knows you by name on your block telling you all about the cool stuff that's going on in the city. We're innovation, and we bring new models. We, as policymakers, should be held to that standard. I give a third of my city council salary to community organizing, connecting people to those city opportunities that they might be interested in, and I hired a substitute teacher to do that, primarily for low socioeconomic status communities. I think all politicians should be that way. We need to have more. We had this meeting on the sharing economy. It was super contentious, and what I heard about afterwards was, wow, you can really moderate your way to a consensus-based solution, and we agreed in this primarily that there wasn't enough equity and real sharing in the sharing economy on both sides of that issue. Why organize? This graph tells us that no matter what public opinion is, the government will have a 30% chance of acting on it. That's egregious. Shouldn't that follow what we actually do? That's Larry Lessig's graph, but that's why we organize. You may know that 3D printing is heralded as the future of the distributed manufacturing revolution, that you're going to make what you need in your home, right? And that is going to bring forward a new era in manufacturing. That may or may not be the case, but there's something about distributed reform and microactivism that really will change politics. Grab your 4 or 5 people, get together, and do something small. This is a book my friend Dan Paluska made for me. The least you can do. Do something super small every day and organize with those people, and in aggregate, you'll make an incredible change. My 5 innovations that I want to share: run for office. It's startup funding for the causes you and your community cares about. And if you're just about it, you're going to get staff, you're going to get funding, you're going to get power, and all of those things shouldn't be held by gatekeepers, but should be held by you or by us. Bring problems into the light. Again, people, government, have you ever managed a team and people are not doing what they need to be doing? You have to nudge them a lot. Government is like that, except instead of being like your employees, they're like your boss, and you have to nudge very carefully and very consistently. This one's self-explanatory, right? We need coders and volunteers, and our government community could use a lot more of the volume and a lot more of the reliability, and that's going to take a commitment from the types of people in this room and watching at home. Find a way to track your issues. Back to innovation number 1, or 2, I forget. Just bug the ever-living daylights out of the people who drive an issue with your small team of 5 or 6 people. And if you do that, you can make huge change just through consistency and self-tracking. And then make it fun. Make it so much fun for yourself, for the people around you, for your own sanity, because self-care is one of the most important parts of reform and change, and we're not always doing that. So that's basically it. I'm Nadeem Mazen. You can find me on Nadeemtron on Twitter and vote Nadeem or Nadeem Mazen on Facebook. And I hope you do reach out. As I said, I spend almost all of my time organizing people and inviting people into the issues they already know they care about. And I hope you'll take this opportunity to come into Cambridge and politics with.
I would say you should go take a nap now, but I know that's not happening either. So.
Keynote.
Right, you've got to go give a keynote.